try to tell them we up next. You can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk. He gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics. Niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong. But if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This Might Not Go Well. Episode 77, we in the building. You already know who it is. It's the host with the most, B Brezzy, aka Poppy Sazon.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Slick Grayson, aka Slick St. Patrick. How y'all doing out there?
Hey, all right. Before we get started, you already know what it is. Please follow us on all social media. This might not go well. If you have any branding deals, business opportunities, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. Episode 77. How you doing this week, brother? Let's do our weekly check-ins.
I'm cooling right now. I can't complain, but I mean, like I said, I feel like I'll be looking back at these episodes. I'm like, every week shit life get a little easier. New things, new obstacles pop up. But I'm like I said, Brian Ellis hit me up early. He's like, nigga, you read the Bible? This is what happens when you try to be transparent and vulnerable on the pod. But yeah, man, I've just been trying to reestablish some balance. Shout out to everybody that's been reaching out and just checking in on the kid. But yeah, man, just definitely starting to feel more energy. I can't say I feel like myself. I feel like it's kind of like I don't know if it's a renaissance, but it's like a new energy is percolating. I'm really trying to keep going. So I'm definitely enjoying this period for what it is, for the realness of it. It's not great. It's not horrible anymore. It's kind of just like, yo, it's lifing. Life is lifing. And I'm trying to just take it wherever it goes with that. So appreciate the check-in. How you feeling, bro?
Oh man, I share this. I share the same sentiment that you just spoke of, brother. Life is life. It's going to move with you or without you. So you just got to adapt to change. But this week is cool, though. Got some great news, some, potential better opportunities for your boy. And yeah, I'm excited. Summer's around the corner. We got a lot of events, got a lot of stuff, new merch possibly on the scene soon. Yeah. Slut Me Out season is right around the corner. So we ready to pod. You already know what it is. So now let's get some of the sad news out the way before we get into our pod bag real quick. RIP to Trouble. RIP to Metro Boomin's mom. If you haven't known, Metro Boomin's mom was in a murder-suicide by her husband. So my prayers and condolences to Metro Boomin. And also for Trouble, he was caught by a crazy ex in his sleep. Shit crazy, bro. You link up with a shorty, you're thinking everything is cool, and her ex-boyfriend just broke in and then apparently he got a gun. He turned himself in, but it's just sad that, life is just so tragic now, For like every other week, somebody's passing away type shit.
Oh, man, definitely sending love and light to his family, to the families affected by these two tragedies.
That's a fact. And still prayers to the family of the mass shootings that occur. Buffalo, we still ain't forget about you. Texas, you're still on our mind. California's still on my mind. Everybody who's suffering. And in Philadelphia, there was a mass shooting as well. So prayers to everybody that was in Philadelphia for the Roots picnic. Send healing energy and condolences and help for speedy recovery. Side note for the Root picnic. Yo, Wallow and Gilly for $1 million worth of game. Yo, we need to be in the next pod section next year. I'm calling it. I'm speaking to existence. Next year for the Roots picnic. This might not go well, boys. We'll be at the Roots picnic. I'm speaking into existence. So go tag, go DM, Wallow and Gilly and all the other podcasters. Shout out to Horrible Decisions. Shout out to New Roy and Mall. Shout out to Quest Love's podcast too. It's kind of pretty dope. Shout out to everybody that was on the podcast day. Next year I'm calling it for our live show over there. Speaking good shit into existence. So I saw it was a great vibe. Shout out to Sully. I saw you, Sully, out there. You feel me? You way, you know. But Slick, it's June. Not only is Men's Health Month, and we got something special planned later on this month. We're gonna probably have like a podcast where we have a panel of men where we discuss stuff. That could be an idea. But it's also Pride Month. Shout out to my people from the LGBTQ community. Clap it up for them, Slick. Yes. Come on now. Shout out to all y'all. It's Pride Month. We got a special message from the Lord himself. You feel me? We got it from Ray J. Slick, drop that.
My gay niggas the right way, so I gotta do it because I want to make sure niggas know that I'm showing nothing but love and that I fuck with y'all. We have multiple businesses together. I got a lot of friends. All right, so I was talking to my nigga Dean, but now I'm talking to y'all. Listen, I just want to say that it's Gay Pride Month. Shout out to all my gay niggas. Shout out to everybody in the LGBT community. I told my niggas that it need to be more straight niggas giving love to the gay niggas, and I hate using the N-word. But damn, did this filter got a nigga tongue red? I'm tripping, but look.
Yo. Ray J be tweaking, but he definitely does make a valid point. Like, we definitely gotta show more love to the communities.
You already know my guy Ray J got the booty goons, so he been down with the Elemental P community since a way back over here. You feel me? How many voices he had outside against Fab?
I don't even remember.
You already know my nigga got the booty goons for y'all. So happy Pride Month, and we can't let Pride Month go out without this song, without this classic. Drop it, Slick.
You're a sicko, my boy.
And shout out to my peoples from the LGBTQ community. You feel me? Already know what it is.
Oh man, big shout out.
Go turn up. You feel me? I know New York City got a big Pride parade, June 26th. Go shout out to all of y'all. You feel me? Shout out to all my women who become bisexual when they drunk. You feel me? Who else want to give a shout out to, Slick? Shout out to all my people's in the trans community, you feel me? Y'all doing y'all damn thing. Caitlyn Jenner, all that good stuff. Cindy Starr. Shout out to all my non-binary people out here, all my days, dumb D, whatever y'all are. You feel me? Shout out to y'all. Yo, fellas, all my straight fellas out here. Keep you a gay nigga in your friend group. Keep you a gay nigga in your friend group, yo. They know the plays. And they throw alleys for you, bro. You keep a gay nigga in your clique, bro. There's some benefits in that shit. They always got women around them. You feel me? Apparently, I was watching the new Roy and Moore. They said like, yo, if you go to a gay club, there's a lot of beautiful straight women there too. So they can set you up. So shout out to all my people from there. You feel me? Hey, it's Pride Month. Let's go. But now, on to official thing. You had this on the docket, Slick, so I'll let you start this off with the podfather himself, Joe Budden. Go ahead,
This ain't nothing crazy. Joe Budden is making some valid points recently. So the two things that stood out to me, first and foremost, I guess we'll work backwards. So the first thing, he called out the strip clubs for just kind of pushing this similar exotic Dominican, light-skinned, long-haired like experience. Like that's all it is. And it's like literally you look at these strip club flyers and these party flyers, it's the same girl times 12. You ain't getting no dark sisters in there. And nigga said the world is really going through something when Joe Budden don't like Dominican women no more. And we not shaming Dominican
track history.
Yeah, we not shaming the Dominican women, but it's like, yo, we already, social media is toxic. We've said it. It has led to the downfall of our people so much. And it's like we perpetuate these features as being what we want. It's just like, yo, bro, there's nobody. I ain't seen not a stripper or model girl or nothing up there that look like a girl I see in the hood. You feel me? Like it's like, yo, we need some representation. Like it's past.
Now, not to play devil's advocate. Do you want representation of bad bitches? Black women?
Of bad bitches, yes. I wish I could find the flyer because I seen this shit and it was a bunch of like, it was Kylie Jenner without the body done. Pretty face, puffed up lips, long hair. Some of them had, not the only thing was that much curly hair. You know, they got their butts done a little bit. Little Kurt Angle wrestling suit. Like, it was cool, but it was like, yo, where the flavor? Where the flavor at? And the fact that Budden called it out, again, based on his track record of dating the same girl, copy and paste it over and over again, maybe with a little bit better body, I'm just like, shit.
Nah, you saw his new thing that he was on a yacht with?
Oh, the chocolate team?
Boy,
the chocolate team?
What? And he had the hand right on the tits. My nigga was giving it up crazy on vacation on a boat with a hand full of tits. That sounds like the wave to me.
I'm about to say. And at his second point, somebody tweeted about how Alicia Keys on Diary got ate up by Tony Tone on the back end of the track. And he said, low key, she did. I think any nigga that knows music and knows that record is going to agree that she got ate the fuck up. And Swiss Beats gonna come on here. Come on, King. We not gonna do that. And it led to a discussion too. I'm like, first of all, Joe Budden not wrong, but it's also like in the wake of the Will Smith Chris Rock smack scandal, like, do niggas have to be overprotective of their women, especially in Hollywood?
Thanks. Because I understand if Joe Budden disrespected her and said, like, nah, Alicia Keys is so trash. Her music, nah, she get murdered on. Nah, he just said low key. Bro, like, I don't understand why you got in your bag about that. And shout out to Joe Budden for deleting the tweet. A nigga like me would have kept that shit up because that shit wasn't nothing too serious.
Nah, fuck it. I gotta find the part now because we gonna let's debate.
The end. She tried to fight back at the end.
Fight back with
a Kato.
Yeah, fighting back would have required the teacher. I mean, the engineer to shut that nigga vocals off.
Yeah, my nigga sounded like he had a background in church. You saw he was nobody
said it's a bad song and she didn't hold her own. We just said, yo, background singer pulled up on her like, yo, I know this your record. I understand that. But you're gonna hold these vocals real quick. But yeah, man, Buddy been making points, bro.
I understand what Swiss Beats is overprotected about his. I can understand from a husband and wife standpoint. I can see why.
But can you defend it if it wasn't wrong? That's the thing.
Because you know what that invites? That invites a lot of trolls to start making a lot of more comments about your wife. So you're going to start seeing that more often on your timeline when you do shit like that.
I see that part. But it's like, what else can we say about her? That's the only thing we're going to really run. It's like, yo, yeah.
When attack her personality.
That's offending.
Now, if somebody was saying her coochie was trash, and Joe Budden said low key, then
you got every right to shoot every fucking shot that you got. High key, high fucking key.
Now, you an iPhone user type of guy. Are you excited for the new update where you can unsend or edit your text message?
I don't care that much. It's cool. I think it's innovative. I think, you know what we said? Not even innovative because we realized Apple they try to perfect whatever Android's had for years. And
thank you for saying that because you motherfuckers been stealing our shit this whole goddamn time and then still shitting on us.
But I'm a dual user. I have an Android.
You brand new to the scene. You brand new. I am
brand new to the scene. But I also, I'm a tech guy. I understand. It's cool. I think just if you're so locked into an ecosystem, something new is going to be refreshing. It's like, what else could they do? Unsending messages could be cool, but it's also like, fuck it. Stand by what you said, motherfucker.
I said what I said.
I said what I said. Or delete the thread. Fuck it. You could delete
I think it's mostly for drunk people who's going to really enjoy that. Because, you got fucked up. And then, you was saying some bullshit. Then you woke up, you look at what you was saying. You was like, God damn, I fucked
what's crazy?
Up.
I stay away from my phone when I'm drunk. I'm more likely to say something to you than I am to say it, like, to text it. Because I know my shit going to look like gibberish. Like, you catch me out drunk. And everybody know I'm drunk. I love you, bro. we done been through some shit. I'm not the best. I ain't been the best friend, but I'm here, nigga. That's how niggas know I'm bopped.
Nah, but that's a fact. When niggas get drunk and they with their crew, son, that's when niggas start trying to have heart to heart. Like, yo, you really my nigga, yo. Like, yo, how we met? I didn't think we was gonna get this cool. Like, there you drunk. Like, stop it.
That's a fact.
But I'm an Android user. I don't care about this goddamn update. They need to put that shit on Twitter though. I need that same energy for Twitter.
Imagine we've been talking about that shit for years. That shit ain't had nothing but.
Oh no, I think they do have that feature. I think that feature is when you pay that subscription a month.
Yeah, you would hope. Watch us pay that subscription and that shit still don't do what it's supposed to do.
That's a fact. Now, this topic next, I really wanted to talk about. This is the last minute addition to the docket. But bro, Deshaun Watson Whatever they say he did that shit. He did that shit. We talked about this before, and obviously anybody who like to listen to the sports news can obviously heard about the Deshaun Watson case. He currently right now he's facing a civil suit from 24 women, but in recent news they have information that in a span of 17 months, my guy have seen over 66 massage therapists. Let me repeat that one more time, public. In a span of 17 months, a year and a half, a little bit and a half, he's seen over 66 massage therapists. That is averaging about 4 to 5, even probably more. That's maybe 1 or 2 a week. It's 52 weeks in a year. I'm finding it more and more hard to believe. He did not. He innocent in that whole belief. He maintained that status throughout this whole time that he didn't do nothing. And the crazy thing about this shit too is his girlfriend is fire. I don't know, Slick. I don't know if you know his girlfriend.
Oh, Jilly. I know Jilly. Don't disrespect me, nigga. I know who Jilly is. Because I be quiet about shit don't mean I don't know. I seen it.
Fire. She is straight pressure. So, bro, I'm like, bro, even if you was acquiring about sex from these massage therapists, so you are messing with your girl, and you get in 2 to 3 coochie a week, you got a problem, bro. That's a problem. 66 women. And mind you, your team has professional massage therapists on there to help you with your needs. So you're not going there to get the stress out your back. Maybe you're getting a stress reliever somewhere else. Well, I'm just like, bro, this shit looking bad for him. Luckily, it's not a federal case. It's more of a civil case, so he can always settle it out and let it go away. But bro, the more and more he doesn't settle, more and more information comes out, bro. I'm believing the women, bro. I don't think out of the 66 massage therapists he assaulted all of them, but I definitely think that's a large pool of women. It's hard to sit here and say he didn't touch not one of them in an inappropriate way.
That's a fact. NDAs is definitely shady as fuck. I laughed and they said this nigga his response was to put up a little baby lyric. I was like, nigga, this is not the time to quote the leader of the streets. Like,
I mean, don't drag him down with your nasty ass behavior.
Just stupid shit.
What he should have done, he should have got his high school sweetheart and run up a bag with her, and now he could have a LeBron and Savannah James type of love. You feel me? You saw my boy bringing up his black queen, though.
Funniest thing about that, and I saw this tweet, and before I seen it, I thought of it, and I was like, I should have wrote this shit. They said LeBron was established as a billionaire. His first post after was to talk about his love for his wife and holding it down, which we all agree. Savannah fine. I was in the same room with her like 3 weeks ago, and I tweeted that shit. And Shorty looked at me crazy. She was like, "Oh, I'm not Savannah James, huh?" I was like, "It's not about you right now." But I digress.
Let her get her shine.
It's about Savannah right now. But the first thing that came to my nigga, it's like, oh, she found something out she wasn't supposed to find out.
Don't do my boy LeBron like that.
That's my nigga. But I was like, niggas only talk like this in 2 situations. It's your birthday and y'all still madly in love, or she went through that phone and she found out about you and Beyonce's secret text messages.
You see, you about to get the beehives all over our shit right now. You about to get the beehives all over us.
I seen that tweet. I was like, oh shit, this shit might not be as good as we think, y'all.
Nah, but shout out to her though. We don't give her enough credit. Like, we didn't hear, she held everything down. 3 kids, runs a business, helps her kids with anything that they need, hold the crib down, and let her man do what she has to do in the court and business wise. Like, she needs more credit than ever because we don't hear nothing from her. She doesn't say much. She mind her business, just do her little Instagram stuff and keeps it pushing. We got to salute women like that. You feel me?
Absolutely. I think that's something too. Like she plays her position, which I think that's why we all love. I love Savannah forever because I was like, when he got, I was like, that's fire. She dead ride out. She held down. Remember, everybody was on his ass like, yo, marry that girl, marry that girl. It's like, yo, he did it on his time. Hopefully, everything's copacetic in the household. She's the queen. Raising your children. She's not trying to be in a spot like some of the other basketball wives. I think it's so corny sometimes. Like, yo, I get it. Your man got a platform, but that don't mean you have to create your own as well. Sometimes it's okay to step back and be like, okay. I'm like Michelle.
And she does her own thing. She got businesses.
She got the juice bar.
She helps out with Zuri's brand. Like she really active.
What the fuck? If I could get Shorty to to live a lifestyle like Savannah, I'm with this shit. Let me work hard so I can put you in the crib chilling. Like that's all. Like that's
instead of you calling up and then she tweeting men ain't shit, men deserve less.
About to say men deserve less or shit. I'm like, oh, must be nice. It could be. Let me get there first.
So boy now. Oh, and my pick for the NBA Finals looking like it's turning out to be well. I had the Celtics, and the Celtics did smack the shit out of the Warriors the other night, bro.
I was mad because I said Golden State in 5. I was so disappointed because I saw them come back and take the lead and go 82-80. I was like, oh, they got this. I went to sleep. I was like, how the fuck these niggas still lose by 16? I was so confused.
You see my nigga Draymond had a triple single.
Draymond doing more antics than playing ball though. I'm like, yo, you over here smacking niggas like they refuse to throw him out the game. I'm like, yo,
you feel me? And you trying to jump in our podcast lane too? How the fuck you 3 a.m. after the game already recording an episode? You know, I commend the consistency, but nigga, focus on the game first. You feel me? Like you can't be sitting here having a bad game like that and wanting to pod afterwards. You already know how media was gonna come after you, bro. They was tearing him up from Chris Broussard, Skip Bayless, my uncle Shannon Sharp. They was coming after Draymond, crazy.
Oh, dude. I mean, shit. Fuck it. So, yeah, he talk a lot of shit, so you gotta get him sometimes.
I expect Celtics to win the next home game, and then when they go back to the Bay, the Warriors are going to win. So I think I got Celtics in 6. We'll say Celtics in 6 now.
I feel like experience wins out, and I feel like honestly, it's scary though because Jason Tatum has not had a good game yet. He hasn't figured out how to play. He's missing layups last night. Jaylen Brown holding it down, and Robert Williams has been a difference maker. The two bigs, they have 2 mobile bigs, so it's kind of like it fucks up what Golden State wants to do a little bit. But we'll see.
Wait, what's your thoughts on Jason Tatum and his love for Kobe?
I think that growing up, you idolize being in the same position as people that you look up to. You feel me? And I think that in his position, you think about this is basketball. This isn't teaching. This isn't. You know, it's not like just trying to be like the neighborhood, whatever. Like Kobe is one of the arguably top 5 to 10 players ever. Some people he's top 2, top 1, right? So
he's in the top 10.
To occupy the space that your mentor wants, and now you want a chance to, win a championship at a young age like him. I think in his position, remember he's young. He's a young father. He has problems in his life, but it's like you're in a position where it's like, yo, damn, I really can create my own legacy modeling my game after this guy. I think that we try to forget he's only 23 years old. Mm-hmm. I remember at 23 thinking Bron was the greatest thing in the world and defending everything he did. I was nowhere near as good. Still is, but I'm just saying. So imagine being able to be in the same position as this guy. They having conversations about in 3 years, will Luka or Jason Tatum be the best player in the league, right? Like you have elevated. So to really show love to the person that was one of the key figures that you modeled your game after and someone that also took a keen interest in you before he passed away, I don't see anything wrong with it. I think that we are very, very hard. I know people be clowning him for it. But like we're very, very hard in how we show our shit. Remember, this man he was a professional, basically been on the path to professional athlete since he was like 13, 14 years old.
Yeah.
So it's like
he's been kind of like groomed to be NBA. And then, he was talking in the media about being a superstar. I believe he's a superstar.
I think so.
Obviously, there's still some steps he needs to be a certified superstar, especially if he wins this championship this year. I think that will elevate him to be superstar status. But in my eyes, if I'm a player and I'm going against the Celtics, he's a superstar in my eyes because I have to stop him. If they had to make game plans for you, bro, you're a superstar.
That's a fact.
All right, man. Let's talk about it, Slick. The news that shocked the nation, that had Twitter all in roots. You know, everybody from their mama was talking about this. My guy, Jersey's own Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey broke up. Should we drop a sound effect like a boo or something? You know?
Let's see what we got to say about it first. It sucks to see a brother hurting like that. I think that
my boy was at that game hurting. He didn't want to be there. He did not want to be there at all.
Let's keep it a bean. We're not saying, like, I think that some people's reactions to it, like, we're not saying you should be all up in idolizing celebrity relations and shit. But I think every man, when that video of Michael B. Jordan at the Warriors game came out, was like, yo, I've been there. Where you and your shorty, and it's like, from what rumors was, he was trying to lock it down for life or long term, right? That's the rumor, right? So you think you about to spend the rest of your life with this person. You think everything copacetic, and you take a leap, and they not quite there. Or, you know, they moving shiesty. So now everything you was planning kind of go out the window. And now you telling me I got to go out and have fun, but my whole life kind of just flipped? It's tough. And then, like, he not a regular nigga. I think this is why a lot of niggas got tight in this time and so was saying such hurtful shit, because I feel like he's the new Denzel. Let's keep it a buck. I don't know.
Actually, I say new Will Smith.
Okay, new Will Smith. Here we go. Because the acting chops are still developing, right? But I don't know too many girls that wouldn't fuck Michael B. Jordan.
If he came up with a ring, they getting married to most women.
The first day he meet them type shit.
That's offending.
Every time a Creed come out, I gotta hear all this shit. Oh yeah, Mike B.
Oh, Creed coming out. Creed and Wakanda Forever coming out later on this year.
Yeah, but so it's like, for niggas, that nigga couldn't keep a girl. What chance do I have? And he wasn't even on some like, yeah, I'm Mike B. and this is my show. It was like that nigga was showing her off. That nigga was
calling her little cute names, Turtle and shit.
And not to say that means anything, but it's also just like, damn, I can see how a lot of people felt. A lot of dudes kind of felt like, God damn, what chance do I have with any of these women? Lori Harvey is like the future of the girl. She's like, yo, she's collecting these niggas like Infinity Stones and giving them back what she done.
Lori Thanos? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I saw the graphic of them putting her head on Thanos' face. I was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Her dating history.
It don't matter though. She young. She moving how she want to move, and I approve
but,
that.
But now that is the question that was on social media, because, you know, Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey are 10 years apart. When is the right age to settle down or get married? Because, you know, we always hear from women, I want to get married, I want to do all this. When is the right age in today's society? Because back in the days,
niggas was married out of high school.
Facts. High school, if you was 22 or 23, if you was 25 back in the days, not married or have a kid, niggas looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing? So now in today's society, when is the proper age to get married and all that? Because in my head, I'm like, yo, Michael B. Jordan is it. But mind you, I understand why he wants to settle down, because he's 35. You feel me? He's not a young buck like that. He's not trying to do none of the young things, hanging out in the club anymore.
He had his run.
Shorty just came into limelight 3 to 4 years ago.
She only, 26, 25?
25. She only really came to the limelight 3 to 4 years ago. We don't even know what exactly Shorty does for a living, to be honest with you. I only know she got some clothing brand and she models, and, you know, she's Steve Harvey's stepdaughter.
I think that
he's not the biological father. But
I think it's just like, yo,
we don't know what she does, so she's trying to establish herself. You feel me?
Even at that point, I'm like, yo, she's 25. I get it from her point of view. Like, she's not ready to settle down. And not to say that they might not rekindle their shit. She might go out. Maybe she need to have more fun and have more experiences. Maybe
if I propose to you and you reject me, shit.
But why? But also, why? That's also fragile though. Cause like, why did she say no? And I think that's if niggas don't ask. Nobody asks why. It's just like, oh damn, you curved my shit. Say less. And then again, to be Mike B, to be outside, to be in the limelight, like that video hurt. And it's like, I like 7 different videos because it's like all the niggas like, yo, we been there, we understand, my boy. Like, yeah, you don't want to be outside right now. Anxiety and shit. You gotta put on a smile and fake it. We get it. And it's like, just being in that moment with him was like, all right, I get it. I feel you, bro. I've been there. You know, but then some niggas was clowning him, and I was like, that's corny, because it's like that's why niggas is afraid to love, because you show some emotion, nigga. I'm sad. I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking sad.
My shorty left me.
Yes,
I really cared about her, and it's okay.
You have to be honest with that, and I feel like that's why some niggas is corny though, because like, oh, I'm gonna just make a joke out of this. Like, no, nigga, get your let the nigga live. You feel me?
That's a fact, because it's like, bro, and this is why y'all niggas be hurt, and y'all niggas be hurt out here and just jumping on a lot of body without really healing from that hurt, and that's why y'all keep hurt people, and that's why this is a vicious cycle that we are in now, because of that damn mindset. And also stop with y'all damn think pieces on Twitter.
We don't have no facts. I mean, we podcast about these shits, but that's like 10 minutes at most.
That's a fact. We gave very generic. We didn't really say nothing too much about her, but y'all niggas giving think pieces out there,
analyzing Instagram posts and shit like that.
If she don't want to get locked down, sure, you don't want to get locked down. It is what it is. I have a question for you. What's the most savage thing that happened to you after a heartbreak?
What's the most savage thing? I found out that the nigga that she told me not to worry about, she fucked him like 2 days later.
Shit. You already know that was gonna happen. If a shorty tells you, don't worry about that nigga, that's the nigga who's next after the breakup. That's just a known fact.
It's crazy though. I seen her like a week later at the party, and she was like, wanted to go back to, the crib and kick it and shit. And we was, was talking. I was like, yeah, like, I don't know. I'll be feeling like that's how, like, I kind of know what's been going on. I'm like, all right, whatever, cool. Like, being a little drunk emotion. Like, yeah, like I fucking miss you. This shit fucking sucks. We gonna figure it out type shit. So we started doing the do, She's like, well, we can't have sex, but I could do. Like, oh, you was out here fucking. No, was it? So I was like, bitch, now you just lying over. Now we doing this shit all over again. The fuck. And then she hit me like a couple days later, like, you said you wanted to be with me. Yeah, and then I found out she was fucking literally like less than 2 days after we broke up. Fuck is wrong with you?
How you gonna get a new body just like that? Like you couldn't let the heartbreak linger out here.
Like, yeah, so I was like, yo, I was like, my biggest thing is like, yo, if you gonna do some shit, but just don't have me looking stupid or trying to like, don't embarrass me, because if you want to play the embarrassing game, we can get crazy. But that's probably it. I'm trying to think like. I
think that happened to me for fake too. Shorty was already on to a next nigga already, and I was like, "Yo, what? Like, no consideration? No? Do you owe them some type of respect after a breakup? Do you think?
Just tell me what it is. I feel like niggas be looking for fake, like bullshit ass reasons to break up. That's the
no, because when you break up, you don't really break up right then and there. There's a little gray period where.
And if you fucking in a gray period, I'm definitely not fucking with you, because I'm like, yo, I'm over here heartbroken and shit. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, so at least Shorty didn't take your mother's ashes and throw it in a lake like this woman here.
Yo, nigga, I'm going to jail. You want me to play it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. I'm going to jail.
Get crazy, I get crazy, I get crazy.
That's wild. I've known women to claim crazy in my lifetime, but I've like there's some shit.
Now apparently the TikTok, that was a prank, but there was an actual girl who actually did that. So they arrested the girl who did the TikTok, and then later on had to arrest the actual girl who did that. To be honest with you, there's nothing worse than a woman scoring. I ain't gonna lie. When women get upset and they get angry, ain't really no telling what they might do. I swear, there's gonna be a generalization, and I think most women will accept this generalization.
Do you not know our
female? A lot of women have a blackout type of anger. Their angers have tears, but I think a lot of women are equipped with the blackout anger when they just black out. And they do some of the most craziest shit that you ever heard before. If Shorty took my mom's ashes, and the thing about it was like, Shorty, you could have took an arm or a leg, like you could have took a little bit of the dust. You feel me? Like you took the whole ashes. You could at least let me have my mama arm, her legs and shit. You gonna throw her the whole type of lake though,
bro? I'm just like. even thinking about it, like, well, I don't even think I've ever been in a position, knock on wood, where a girl has like damaged my stuff in a breakup. I think that even that's kind of crazy. Like, yo, break up with me. Fuck it. Tell the world I ain't shit. But like, come on, don't touch my shit. I'm an only child. You might die.
They want you to feel the same pain that they felt.
But it's not.
So
That's worse.
they're gonna cut up your shirts. They're gonna cut up your shoelaces. They're gonna bleach. Come on now.
I haven't experienced that. I would hope you would just leave.
Just hope you just be mature and just leave the facility.
Yeah, vacate the premises. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah, but Shorty got arrested. I ain't gonna lie, throw her under the jail because that shit crazy. Like,
that's facts. I can't never get that back. What the fuck?
You feel me? But you know, let's get to our song of the week. You feel me? We got an interesting TSA for you guys. But let's do our little disclaimer. If you are listening to this on YouTube, please exit and go to your favorite streaming audio platform, whether it's that Spotify, iHeart, Stitcher, whatever you listen to, you can go find us there. And then you could go to our Apple Music playlist, which is in our link in the bio, and listen to our previous song of the week. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for the people's choice, the people's favorite, Slick. Drop it!
I can be toxic, but so what? You gonna love it here. Shit, fuck is you talking about? We have fun over here. It's very fun here.
And it's fun indeed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the TSA, the Toxic Service Announcement. And today we are joined by a special guest. We have Sound Sinatra in the building. Clap it up for him.
Appreciate it. Yeah, this is Sound Sinatra. Thanks for having me, y'all. Brezzy Slick. I love y'all podcast for real. It be entertaining. Like I only listen to 2 podcasts really, Joe Budden and y'all. And
that's love right there.
Love.
To my drive every day to work, that's what I listen to if I'm not listening to music. So really appreciate just being here, really.
Facts. And also plug in because you do music. You got an inquiring taste.
So again, Sound Sinatra. I create playlists. I mix them up. I'm currently learning how to make beats. I just love music. So I entertain music and learn about music theory, everything regarding music. Right now, I'm really focusing on like learning how to like DJ, create mixes, but it really be a vibe. Like the mixes I create are straight vibes. Like I don't really think too much about the transition. I more think about, does this sound really good with the mix? Can people vibe to it? Can they bump it on their drive to work, to like a party? Can they play at a pregame? It's not really like club mixes. It's more like I'm gonna play this on a Sunday morning or a Sunday night or during the pregame. So
nah, but it definitely a vibe. I listen to it when I'm at work, and it definitely gets me through the workday. So I appreciate you for making those playlists. But we got some, you know how the TSA goes. You know, we got our extra toxic topic on our Patreon for a small price of a coffee. But we also got 2 topics here for you today. And let's see how this goes. So we got our first topic. Men feelings are not really appreciated. You Slick, you want to drop that video real quick?
Let's do it.
Feelings, because half the time they end up upsetting their woman when they do. And then they have to.
The Stitch cut off Sarah's message, but Sarah, you was talking your shit by the way, but Sarah ended up saying that a lot of the times men don't often share their emotions because when we do, we also have to console you based off how our emotions make you feel. If it makes you feel that we share some shit, then now I'm over here sad as shit, but then I gotta let you lean on my shoulder to cry on. In other words, my emotions are not made a priority because I have to shift the focus to you even though the situation affected me. Shit's crazy! Sarah's like, yo, shit faster next time though, okay?
All right, I already got to give a disclaimer before we get on this because I could already see the comments. Oh, Brezzy hates black. No. Well, like I said, we us 3 gentlemen are heterosexual cisgender males, so we only date women. So this is where our experience comes from. So, please do not be triggered. And if we accidentally don't say some or few when we discussing women, just know that we're not generalizing, and we all here for black love at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Well, with that said, this might not go well.
All right, who wants to tackle this first?
I don't know, Mr. Sinatra. You want to jump in? What is it you want us to start to ease in?
Honestly, like listening to that clip, I think about like several moments in my life where like I feel like I have to be nonchalant or like cool, calm, collected, so that the girl don't feel offended or the girl don't lose attraction or something like that. Cause like the clip said, like usually if you show emotion, any kind of emotion that is not manly, quote unquote, the girl gonna be turned off or they gonna throw that red flag, because that's what girls be doing nowadays. They just throw red flags for nothing. They be like, he didn't reply the past hour when he was just maybe he had a moment where he needed time for himself, and they be like red flag. So I to say about that, but y'all go ahead.
All right. Okay. Now, Slick, you go first because you speak more than I do.
All right, yeah. I guess I'll be the buffer between the angel and the devil, as we put it. You feel me? I think that when it comes to men's feelings, I think first and foremost, something that I really come to understand is that it's not gonna sound bad, but it can be taken badly. No woman is going to look out for your emotions like your mother, grandmother, or someone that raised you. And I think that, again, this might sound bad, but when men get into relationships and you're able to be vulnerable, your expectation is that your woman will be able to match that protection, that safety. It's what allows you to be the quote unquote version of the guy that she wants or that she claims to want, right? A lot of women say they want the man that can be vulnerable, the man that can open up, the man that can be honest, that talks to them, that wants to do things, share experiences and whatnot. But what a lot of women miss is that vulnerability and that safety, the same way they want to feel safe with their man, the man needs that as well. I also feel that when it comes to like the topic of men's feelings, a lot of women they've never thought about what the role of man's feelings play in a relationship. For the simple fact that, like I said, nobody's going to take care of a man like his mother or his grandmother, his aunts, whoever raised him. Nobody is going to protect and provide for a woman, or is not as assumed like her father did. You get that idea that like, and I see it even showing now. Like I said, I talk about like the Twitter, like the big hat, like what's this summer hashtag? The girls is outside, fuck relationships, unless you drop your bags.
The hashtag is FREE, fuck nigga free.
Right? So every man's a fuck nigga. And unless you drop in a bag, like the emotional part has fallen by the wayside, And I think that that's very, very tough because like a lot of women are not learning that, men have feelings too. And your actions have consequences. Say what you say, red flag, red flag, red flag. Oh, he didn't text me back. Mm-hmm. Oh, he didn't, what's some other shit? He didn't pay for my room on the vacation or,
he sent me money for my hair and nails.
Yeah, like he's not managing my upkeep. And it's like, all right, that's something that probably not even communicating. Like, you're trying to follow trends and shit like that. You want to be taken care of. I get it. But do you want a relationship or do you want a trick? Because if I'm tricking, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I'm being honest. Right. And on the flip, it's like if it's a relationship, communicate to me what you need so I can learn how to do it. And that's men's feeling. But a lot of women, it's a lot of they're opposed. It's like being disrespected to ask for you to respect the man, to take his feelings into account. If you say you don't like something, oh, you're trying to control me. Oh, that's not fair. Right. You like this on Instagram. Why can't I do that? It's a lot of shifted blame. And even when something really out of pocket happens, I think he said it best. He's like, yeah, I tell you how I feel. And you take that as an indictment on your character, whether it is or not. A lot of times we don't deliver things as sharply as need to be said.
Yep. I think there's something to male honesty and female honesty.
We're not. Yeah, you're not going to tell the girl, like, if your girl do hoe shit, you're not going to outward say, yo, you being a hoe right now.
That's not going to go well.
You can't say that. Or you looking bad.
But you know what's interesting though? Just from the start of this segment, see how all three of us was hesitant to tell how we really feel about our feelings being unappreciated due to a fear of angering.
Are you gonna
get some people angry, or you know,
gonna get persecuted?
Yeah. So you can even tell from right here, you can see that we have histories of our feelings not being really appreciated to a level that we would want it to be.
They're appreciated until we don't fit the image of what they want in the moment.
And that's exactly what I was going into, because they want you to be emotional. They want you to be vulnerable to a certain extent. Because what do you hear after you be emotional with a woman? Also, okay, after a point, oh no, he just cries all the time. He's just always complaining. It's just like I'm getting what's bothering me out. I'm venting to you some stuff that you will want to see, but when it goes beyond a certain point, it starts to not be appreciated anymore. Now it's sort of become a burden, which is crazy to me, because it's like with women, when it comes to their emotional well-being, we have to accept it all, whether they want to be cry, vent, angry, everything. We have to accept it and still maintain that we care and understand where they're going. But to us, it only lasts to a certain extent.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
My fault. Go ahead, Sinatra, before I ask my question.
I was just gonna add to Brezzy's point, the fact that like it is to a certain extent. So and that extent, like you said, Slick, if we just fucking, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm not gonna show you no emotion. Like you gonna see me outside, I might not even say hi, cause we just fucking. But if we in a relationship or it's getting serious, I'm gonna display the entire spectrum of our emotion. And I don't think that women are emotionally, or not all women, but a lot of these women these days are not emotionally intelligent enough to handle something that is out of their extent. For example, like when women think about men being emotional, right? They're okay with the man expressing how they feel, but they're not okay if the man is expressing how they feel while crying or while yelling.
Or is it about if it's about them?
Right. It has to be as long as you deliver your emotion in the range that they can comprehend it, which usually be like, oh, just be calm, or just, like just talk to me. Don't be a crybaby. Don't throw a tantrum. Like if it's beyond that, they can't handle it. And that's not real. That's not natural. Like we all gonna get upset one day. We all gonna cry one day. And if you can't handle that, that just means that you're not on the same page.
And it's crazy to me, because it's like I feel like we stuck in the middle of the road, because it's women asking for emotional development from us to go through some sort of emotional development, because of the stigma of how men have used to express their emotions. So now we're in this emotional development, and we're trying to learn more. More people going to therapy and such thing as that, but then it's kind of still, they cap us off at a certain extent. Like, if you want me to be vulnerable, you have to truly accept me at all levels of vulnerability, no matter how much I would overshare. And the other thing, too, is not to use what I've been vulnerable about against me.
All right.
That's a big thing. I know you bring that up a lot.
That's a fact.
That's a big fact, because that's one thing that's going to stop my transparency in the track. Don't talk about what happened to me in the second grade, because I'm a wild out, But yeah, but you just it's just a crazy thing. And I think, fellas, we got to get off that stereotype. We're much more than just providers and protectors. We have to understand our worth more. Like I say before all the time, women are going through a big change in redefining what a woman is in today's society. And us men needs to go through those same changes as well. Because a lot of men just think, hey, as long as I protect you and I provide, that's the only thing that I bring to the table. Hell, in some of these dating requirement by women in society today, hell, that's the only thing you possibly could offer to them. But we are much more than that. We have much more layers. And I think we should, as men, we should hold ourselves accountable by discovering that layer and being okay to be multi-layered and to just to know our worth and know that, yes, it's great to protect and provide, but hey, you're a human too. You'll go through things. You don't have to bottle it up. It's not cool to suck it up and man up. It's okay to understand the emotion that's affecting you at that time.
This might be your most wholesome, toxic segment.
Yeah.
Like, if we offended anybody, I'll be surprised. Like, this is just the hard truth.
Oh, our next topic, we going to
before we even get there.
You have anything before we go to the next one?
I was going to ask this question, right? So think about some of the joints that you've dated, been somewhat serious with, whether the scale of seriousness is up to you. If you did something to upset them, what is the timeline for their forgiveness or for them to let it go? And you don't have to deal with and hear with that no more.
Okay, timeline for them to let it go is never. Okay, we could get a little toxic. Okay. They might forgive, but they never forget. You step out of they might forgive you probably in 2 weeks after you do, the grovel. You gotta do your baby, please don't leave me. You gotta do all that grovel, probably get her a bag, reinsure her feelings. But let you step out one time or you give her a little suspicion, she gonna rub that situation right back in your face like, oh, so you back with that Keisha bitch, right? That's why you acting different now. I let you come back in the house and now you starting to act up again. So for far as forgetting, never, but I think with women, they like to keep you in a doghouse for a little bit. So I'm gonna say in my situations, 2 weeks to 4 weeks.
So 2 weeks to a month. What about you, Sinatra?
Man, I honestly don't think they forget or forgive, really. Like it really takes a lot for them to like truly forgive you. Like they could be like, oh yeah, I forgive you, but that's always gonna be in the back of their mind. So I feel like usually I can't even lie. Like as soon as a relationship is fractured, if like me or her fucked up, I literally don't try to work it out. Like I'm just done, because in reality, like somebody's gonna it's gonna be some kind of revenge sooner or later. Like either she gonna get revenge or I'm gonna get revenge.
Now you hit something on that, because and the thing about it is you don't even know sometimes she got revenge on you,
right?
Because hey, women, y'all might disagree with me on that, but we all know you have that emotional nigga that wants to fuck you, but you don't want to fuck him, but you keep him there for emotional support. So anytime you're going through with your nigga, you go to him and he gas your head up like, yes, queen, like you're the best thing you're the best thing out here, you're the best thing since sliced bread, the work husbands.
I feel like I'm that nigga, but I don't really gas them up. I just drop dick and go.
Oh,
sex, at least good sex, is emotionally healing.
And then you got the girls who do get revenge by fucking their ex. They love fucking with a nigga that you know how girls love to say, oh, he love fucking with the bitch that say that's just her friend, that's just his friend. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm a jack that girls are more guilty of that than men. Because for some reason, after the time you break up, is lo and behold, the nigga that she said don't worry about is the one clapping her cheeks. Raw doggy too. Straight no condom.
Shit, that's dark.
That's a real dark thought. I can't lie, because I might have to. What if we get back together? Now what?
You just got it. It's like
now what?
You'll never know though. Let's be honest. She'll take that to the grave. You gotta be like,
but, okay. So this was not on the docket. We could talk about it now.
Yeah, ain't gonna. I got
It's not that women don't make great cheaters. It's just that men hold it down more than us than females.
Yeah, niggas never gonna fester him fucking your girl. He gonna look you dead in your face and be like, "Nah, what the fuck you talk about?"
Nah. It's the little things you gotta pick up on. The way he sees you and he daps you up, he like, yeah. And he pats you on your back. You know, he kind of suns you a little bit. You feel me?
I'm punching him in his face. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I'm at that.
I don't know that experience.
Yeah, I'm saying I've never been to the point where it's that blatant.
You gotta peep the little signs. Nigga making extra jokes now. You know he extra cheerful around you because he know he in his mind he's like, I fucked your bitch and you don't even know. You know niggas could be petty like that though.
That's a fact.
I wouldn't play.
I'm about to say. I feel like when I was a single rap scallion, I might have done that once or twice. So.
Yeah, nigga, you had a whole.
Wait, relax. Come on, I exposed myself last week. I'm trying to do that again this week. Relax. All right.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Nigga did whole. You know what?
Relax.
Like you right. I'm not gonna do that.
Calm down. Relax.
Brezzy,
I got a whole.
You said.
Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
What?
You were talking about how you were saying how women are better cheaters.
No, men make women better cheaters because men hold it down more.
Oh, that's a fact.
Because
women think, they sneaky. Oh, you won't even know if I talk. Because girls, we had Moshe here. We have girls who will sit here and look through your story, pick out a frame, analyze it, know how your hands look, know what type of drink it is, and recognize it from the other girl's IG story.
Yo, it's not even that, bro. It's not even that. A girl is not fucking with, most of these girls are not fucking with a nigga they really want to be with. They fucking a nigga that's going to dick them down and can be on the move. That's just somebody that she can go get her rocks off with and go home to her nigga. Let's keep it a bean.
So
they not fucking.
There's no investment.
Yeah, they not fucking with. It's something that's cool for the moment. That's where she don't have to give a fuck about a nigga feelings too bad.
But that reminds me of a story though. I do have a story about how like I feel like I made this female a better cheater. Really, because it was at one of our like events at Stage 48.
Oh.
And this
lady, shout out to Stage 48. You know how Stage 48
right.
goes down.
This lady came with her man to the event.
Mm-hmm.
But technically we friends and you know how it is. We part of organizations, so
hey, I think I know this story.
You was there. You actually.
I was with. Oh, you know what? Continue. Forget what I was
right.
Wait, snitch.
So, but she came with her man, and he was at the event, and I was at the event. But me and this lady, we had like sexual like chemistry, like just from looking at each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how it happened, but at the end of the night, she left with me.
Oh, that is true.
She left with me, and her man's is there. And the crazy part is that, like, I saw her finesse her way out of going home with her man.
Mm-hmm. But this is what I mean though. That's not making her a better. That doesn't make her a better cheater. It's just the men not really paying attention to detail.
When niggas get comfortable,
that's true.
They don't see. But certain shit not gonna fly. You're not leaving
because if your shorty tells you, yo, I'm about to go to brunch with my friends, you gonna be like, all right, babe, yo, have a good time. If you tell your girl, I'm going to brunch with my guys, oh, who where you going?
Big.
Who you with? Now he a hoe. I don't want you hanging. Let me drain your dick before you. Let me drain your dick before you go out. You feel me? They gonna do all of that. They gonna do all of that before you leave. And then guys, we don't pay too much attention. Like guys are not gonna sit here and like pick up on the small things, and we don't really notice patterns like that unless she really.
She gotta be real sloppy with it.
Yeah,
she gotta be real sloppy with it.
Now let's think about it though. Like I'm gonna put myself in her man's situation, like her man's shoes, right? If I was him, like let's say he was fucking other bitches that night too, right? As her man, I'll make sure I see her getting her Uber home or just her like going home before I try to like do my own slime shit. You feel me? Yep. So honestly, that night was crazy because I was like, I don't know how it happened. It's a dangerous situation. And think about like today's climate, like what happened in Trouble, rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if that could have been bad for me, but you know,
you gotta live life on a dangerous
right?
Little key.
Yeah, exactly. You got
and also the reason why I would love to point why men make women make women look better cheaters is there's some girls that would do this, but most time it's girls that would come to that girl woman to woman
as a woman.
Not a lot of guys are going to sit here.
Dudes is not fucking up their coochie. That's free pooms, and it's like
I'm getting the best part of you. I'm getting the fun side of you. We having fun usually, and I'm getting the box. Why would I want to ruin that? He has to deal with, uplifting you and handling your emotions and all that other good stuff.
That's a fact. Like,
but there's that one that I saw that until remember I'm Slick when that dude came man to her like, yo, you fucking with my shorty? Now who your shorty?
Oh, he sent him a video?
And they sent him a video of his girl sucking dick. I'm like, nah,
that's crazy.
I would have caught 2 bodies.
That's crazy.
But yo, that's why my second question is doubling back real quick. So like we said, like girls, you probably if you get her tight, you gonna hear about it for at least a month, and then some, right? Now, shorty get you tight. How long you think she give you to deal with that shit? She trying to wipe that shit under the rug.
How long do you think I need, or how long?
How long is she like? Because we talked about women caring about men's feelings. How long is she gonna let you get your shit off about that shit?
Not that long. I'll tell you that. Like she'll probably.
I say 48 hours.
You still mad at?
I would say.
Wow, that's real. Yo, why you still mad at? I told you what it was, what it is.
I'll bring it up.
Be upset
every month.
That's exactly what she's going to say.
Yeah. Now, if it was me though, like first, some shit like that is unforgivable.
If you fucking, it's like, yo, bro.
Like, oh no, not that situation. That's the situation. You gotta break up.
Yeah, fucking is over.
You gotta break up.
Yeah.
Once you cheat, that's over with. But I'm talking about like if she did something like to get you upset, something nothing crazy, but like she didn't respect your feelings in one point, and so you was upset. How long you think you would take?
How long it take?
She would allow you to be in your bag before she'd be like, "Yo, I'm gonna need you to, return normal again."
I agree with Slick then. Like probably less than that. You got 24.
If she really love you, she giving you 2 days. Unless y'all really done been through it, like you got to be on some real like marriage counseling type shit. I feel like for them because I feel like a lot of times when you mad, like the video said, they take it as an indictment against their character. And sometimes it might be the actions that they took might be an indictment, but you have to be able to take that. I think that's the thing. As guys, we get told we ain't shit from the moment we get a social media account. You feel me? So it's like I'm fucking up. How? What did I do? Or because I like the picture? You're bugging. But it's like, okay, everybody says I'm wrong, so I'm wrong. I apologize. I mean, what do you need from me? As a girl, it's like, was it like that? I just was going out. I just was doing this. I just was doing that. Nah, you doing a lot, my nigga. Like, yo, you had me looking real foolish out here. And it's like that embarrassment. Like how girls say, don't embarrass them. If a girl embarrass you, she gonna be like, I'm so sorry. She gonna give you the guac 3000, maybe get you a nice little meal, and it's hopefully everything is water's under the bridge. You never gonna know what happened. You know that.
You ought to believe everything she says.
Yeah, you never gonna really know what happened. You're not getting that. So I say you get like 48 hours at max. So
in all the messages, we need to all do better. Men, get in touch with your emotional side and be comfortable being emotional. And women, just reciprocate the same energy you would want if you got messed up and you express your emotions. You want your emotions to be respected, and we want our emotions to be respected. And that's how we create a healthy relationship. You saw how big I'm working on myself. Shout out to Dr. Asia Jones. She ain't done with me yet. I'm out here. Let's get this last topic out the way. Slick, you want to drop that video?
Gosh, let me pull it up real quick.
Women, you can't even get women nowadays to bring their man a plate, rub his feet, just basic things. The attitude of so many women that I see now is they don't want to cater to a man in any, it's almost like it's a dirty word. They don't want to compete for a man. They want him to just pick her because she's so special. But it's too much competition. There's too much out here. What are you doing to outbeat the competition? What are you doing to win over a man? And a lot of women, they don't want to do it. They want to have attitudes, not be work on themselves in any kind of way, physically, mentally, spiritually. Just think they just show up. Me being alive, being a woman with a vagina is enough for a man to choose me. Accept me as I am. All the men need to change. All the men need to stop being this way. But us women, we're perfect out the womb. We're perfect. Just because we're born, we're perfect beings. And it's all these men.
Oh shit, that was gold. That was, fuck it, Slick, we here.
We've already crossed over to the dark side this episode, so the following is brought to you by Toxicity USA. Let's go.
And this is what I've been talking about this whole entire time, and this is why I feel like women shouldn't be too. What the word I want to say? Shouldn't be too offended when a guy asks, what do you bring to the table when it comes to that? Because, we see all the standards that women have for us guys and forget to understand that relationship is sort of like a trade-off, and then you build something together. If you want this guy to do this, make this much, and to be all that goodness you want, what exactly is the guy going to get? Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
There has to be something apart from you being cute and having a
vagina. Because first of all, let's get this out the way. The vagina and the sex thing, cut that out right now, because sex today is a mutually beneficial thing. It's no longer just a male-dominated thing. Let's get that out the way. Back in the days, if sex was a male-dominated thing where sex was only beneficial for guys because we didn't really care about women orgasms and stuff like that and the foreplay, it was more about us getting our nuts off, and women usually didn't really, and they talked about it themselves. Back in the days, orgasm wasn't really publicized like that. Now, today's culture, sex is more free, sex is more liberated. Women are advocating that they don't need to care about body count. They can do whatever they want. And also, as a sexual partner, us guys have to make sure they are satisfied. So sex is a mutually goes both ways. It's no longer dominated by one side. So by you put in vagina as just one of the trade-offs and to us getting a relationship, it's automatically null and void, because it's not only just me getting my nut. Because if I don't get you off, or if you're not enjoying the sex, most likely you're not going to want to be with me in a long-term relationship.
Listen, I think that the problem is that a lot of these girls think they it, which is okay. But if you think you it, guess what? I'm not playing tag because you're not it. You feel me? Like, at least for me, like, you need a lot of these girls just need to humble themselves a little bit. I'm thinking about like the quote unquote bad bitches from Dykeman, right? They get their bodies done and whatever. So they feel like because their bodies done in the hookah. They feel like because they got their bodies done, they got designer, that they should always be chased. We should always play tag with them. They feel like they it. You feel me? So yes, a lot of these women that have that mentality, they can't cook, they can't clean, they not right?
Wait, say that last part again?
Say it again.
They not emotionally intelligent, like we just spoke about, right? So all they could provide is pussy, right? So that's where the problem stems from, like the culture that social media has created. Like, so I agree with the segment. I do think that with that clip, I do think that there are some women that they recognize that they have to do some growing, but that's like very rare. You feel me?
And to step on to be on the women's side for a quick little bit, we're not saying us guys are it too. I'm not saying all guys are going to be making all that big standard that y'all want and everything.
I think I'm it.
But I agree. No, I mean, yeah, you always have to think you it, but I don't like. Right. I accept the criticism that women have of us guys, but women, you have to understand the criticism that we have for you too. You have to imagine on the list that they have for some of the standards. Let's get a generic list. You want a guy over 6 foot. You want a guy making 6 figures. You want him to have his own car,
no kids,
his own place, no kids, probably not married. Now, you really dwindle down that percentage to like, I'll be generous and give you 5%. In actuality, probably not even 5%, probably 2.1%. Now, out of those 5% of men that fits the requirement, you don't think other women are going to share those same standards. So you have these 5% choosing out of women that want that. What are you going to do to separate yourself from other women? How are you going to separate yourself? You can't just say I'm a pretty face and I got a pretty pussy. Because he has a bunch of other girls that's going to want him. How you separate yourself? And that's the question that you have to ask. Because, you know, I love you, Nicole, but I have to bring you back up because of the medium ugly nigga shit. We have girls here who will settle down with a medium ugly nigga because they feel like the quote unquote cute nigga have a lot of girls going on, so they don't want to be in a competition. So you have a lot of these women purposely lowering their standards to get with a guy because they don't want to compete. But it's encouraged for us to compete for women. And that's what I'm saying is what are we doing here? Are we doing equality or we're trying to elevate one over the other?
Are we doing social media?
We are 100% doing social media. Yo,
whatever look good.
Yo, I've been saying it, bro. For the last couple episodes, I've been like, yo, social media is the downfall of relationships now. Because at least with TV, you could turn the channel. Everybody don't watch the same shit, but the same shit go viral. The same aesthetics, the same clothing, you know, the same beauty trends, all that shit pop up. And it's like, all right, I deserve this, I deserve that. But it's like, even as a kid, you had to earn some shit. You feel me?
Come on, out of soft life.
Nah, and I think that's where shit get played out, is the idea that like, yo, I don't have to do shit. And I'm like, and for sometimes, you know, we listed, you said cook, clean, emotionally available, intelligent, whatever, dress good, look good, fuck good, whatever you say. Is every woman gonna have that? Absolutely not. Same way every man doesn't have those qualities that most women on a surface level are looking for. But make sure that you fucking with somebody who has the one that's most important to you. I think that's another shit that be fucking shit up too.
Facts. You feel me? Take 5 important qualities that you want and make them the core, and just make sure that they have those 5 cores. And then everything else, you can work around it, or you can help them achieve that.
I'm about to say, you could teach somebody to clean and cook, but emotional intelligence, I'm like, ooh, shit, how long we gotta wait to get here? When does this kick? What level do you have to get to? How many battle pass points?
As a guy, it must be hard to date nowadays, because it's like, first of all, you can't go to certain dating spots because it's frowned upon. So it's like, off the rip, you're telling me that in order for me to even get to know you, to know if this is real, I'm gonna have to take you to some extravaganza spot before I even get to know you. And I think that's the problem that is just keep occurring. So now we just like, it's a tit for tat. Now you're trying to get the most out of me. Now I'm trying to get the most out of you. And then now, are we really building a bond? Are we really building a connection and understanding it? Because I want to give women credit. Once they believe you and once they're really down for you, they're willing to work with your flaws. They're willing to uplift you. But I think in today's society, they're not giving men that chance anymore. Maybe because they've been done dirty by men in the past. But you just gotta chalk that up to the game. Even with fellas who got done dirty by women, you gotta chalk that to the game.
I think everything really be like really superficial. Like, I I'm always like be like social media kind of like ruin a lot of things because at the end of the day, first, you're not getting no extravagant date out of me if we haven't even have any type of chemistry. You know, like I can't lie, I'm one of those people that like I do like the luxury lifestyle. Like I like going out to eat and I eat swell. You know, I like buying designer and stuff like that. But you can't, like, I'm not willing to buy a girl designer on a first date or take her to Steak 48 or anything like that on the first date.
Take her to Jamaica for the first date? Some girls want you to take them to Jamaica.
Nah, not on my dollar. Like, is she paying her stuff? But then they're gonna be like, oh, then you're not getting no poons if I pay for my shit. So I'm like, okay.
The concept is that is so crazy because it's like, wait, hold on, you can't buy the coochie, but you're leveraging the coochie.
Right. So it's weird. It's really weird. So I just think like, and again, this is not all women because I know like there's some down to earth women.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But there is like
the social media,
right?
Social media.
This is the type of women that we are exposed to because of social media,
and it's becoming more dominant now.
Right, exactly.
There's always been those women out there before social media, which is fine. Now that we see this type of mindset dominating the social media scene, that's why you get so much pushback from men.
Yeah, because all it takes is just shorty to like or retweet some shit. You be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? This shit don't even make sense.
And given to Velvet last week, I'm starting to realize that this is gonna sound bad, but women are just cat. Because from what I talk to my homegirls and the guys that they mess with, I'm like, hold on. That whole big standard shit that you have doesn't look like the nigga that you fucking with hits all that shit that you talking about.
But that is his pockets deep.
I'm about to say money changed the conversation apparently half the time too.
And for fake shorties get dickmatized too.
I'm about to say a nigga cutting and spending the bag. Like I said, it's the nigga who the nigga she fucking with on the side. Some lame ass nigga, probably some money. He gonna shut the fuck up. Might give us, be a little fun, give us some dick. She go home to her nigga that's taking care of everything else. It's a dirty game out here, man.
So just don't believe in social media. Live your life. Don't put your standards out there. Keep your standards to yourself. Because I think that's all employed from. Okay, I'm getting my little conspiracy back before we leave. I think this is all employed from the white folks causing division among us. And this and maybe because I mostly follow black people, so I don't know how the other Twitter stands.
White people don't have this
other
problem.
social media.
White people don't have this problem. The niggas tweet about cats smacking each other and shit.
Yeah, I don't know how the Asian people can't, interact with each other.
They're not on social media doing this dumb. I have said this, nigga. We the only one. We the only group of people that we run the social media for our problems. And sometimes shit be funny, but I'm like, if I'm really going through it, nigga, I'm deactivating my Twitter, logging out of my Instagram, and I'm just cleansing. I'm just figuring it out for myself. I'm probably reading a book about such.
Because we constantly go through a division all the time. And now it's a real attack. Like you said last week, it's a real attack on black love. It's a constant, oh, you do this. Oh, women do that. Mind you, I wouldn't like to say this a lot of time. Disclaimer. I accept all the views and criticism that women have for guys. So so this is mainly heavy, and I know a lot of women might get triggered by what we said on this segment. But I want you to say, for the most of we accept your criticism, and we don't believe that we're perfect, and guys do fucked up shit, and guys are flawed.
That's a fact.
I gotta put that out there because they're gonna think that we said all of this about women, and we don't think that that's a bad thing.
I'm pretty sure I eviscerated men last week. I eviscerated both parties last week. I'm gonna just put it like, yo, real talk. It's humility. That's really what it comes down to. I think that everybody thinks somebody's playing them. Everybody thinks that it's weak to be open and available. And to be honest, we got to put ourselves in those positions. That's the only way we're going to get this shit right. But we're going to keep perpetuating. And low key, you said conspiracy. You know what I thought about? Undercover Brother. Remember they was mind controlling niggas with chicken. It's social media, bro. It's like, we don't want these niggas falling in love and starting LLCs and moving out the ghetto. We going to get them right. Like, oh shit, Lori, break up with Michael B. Jordan. The niggas know that the women love him. Let's get low.
Let's make Lori the new future. And I'm telling you. All right, but I think that's a good way to end it off. Sandra.
Yo, drop your stuff again, Mr. Sinatra. Let them know.
Oh, it was goody. So, Sound Sinatra. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, SoundCloud, YouTube, all of that. Sound Sinatra. If you want your weekly mixes, playlists, like I'll be dropping some vibey shit. Especially this summer, I'm just dropping like some West Indie vibes only. So just follow me at Sound Sinatra.
And it will be in the IG description for this episode title.
Big fact.
But, please follow us on all social media at This Might Not Go Well. If you have any branding deals, business opportunities, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. I'm the host with the most, B Brezzy, a.k.a. Papi Sazon.
It's your boy Slick Grayson. We out of here, y'all. Have a good weekend.
Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.